Now let's explain concatenate, which is abbreviated for like cat as the animal function. Okay, so why we care about like concatenate? Simply it's a messenger for matrices because it join arrays together, and it has several options. We're gonna like talk specifically about them, but it just connects them in a very decent and organized way, and it's very helpful if you have like huge data that has like several amount of rows, several amount of columns, and you want to connect them together. Cat function is a function you would use for this. Okay, so let's try like create some arrays. So let's try as A's, ones, 3. So what's this? It's gonna give me a matrix of 3 multiplied by 3, which is like 3 columns by 3 rows by 3 columns, and it will be all ones. So right now if I press run section, it gives me like 3 multiplied by 3 and it's all ones. And if 4, it's gonna be 4 multiplied by 4, 5 multiplied by 5, and so on. Okay, so this is the first matrix. Second matrix, we can do the same, create an array of all zeros. Let's make it the same. Here we go. I have 3 by 3 and it's all zeros. 3 by 3 matrix, all zeros. So right now, if I press cat, concatenate, so them is like dimension. So the first dimension, you're gonna connect, will be connected vertically. So those 3 will join those 3 but vertically. So ones will be upward, zeros will be downward. So let's try this. 0 is A and B. So right now, like if I press B capital, it's gonna give me an error because it's B capital versus B capital. So it's very important to see like this blue shading line. It means it matches one of the variables. So if it does matches one of the variables, then you are on the good track, or you are doing right in your coding. But if it doesn't, then you have to check what's wrong, whether like in maybe capital or small, maybe in your variables, like there is something wrong in your code. So right now, if we press run, here we go. Both are connected together. Okay, what if we want to try 2? Second dimension. So second dimension will be connected but horizontally. Here we go. So if I press run right now, it connects them, all the ones and then all the zeros. Okay, so we can take note here. 1 is connected them vertically, while 2 connecting them horizontally. Okay, what about 3? So 3 gives you 3D, which is of course like very powerful because this dimension. So first dimension, second dimension, third dimension. But it really depends on your data and whether you wanna like connect them in 3D or not. So it really like depends on your goal. So like if we press run right now, it expected to be 3D, right? So it won't be obvious in matrices, but it will be obvious if we did plot or other usages. But it's very important to know like them is just abbreviated for dimension. Okay, so let's now stick to 2.